nerfs on this last patch. Alistar's 7 base armor gone. Rel, just some of the arm or the shield that you get on the crash down W. So
yeah.
Not as big of a change for the Rel.
Had recalled first. LYON didn't have to go back, so they can easily move in for this Drake and take the first push.
LYON's behind him. Maybe that's why he felt confident enough to do that.
Got to be a little careful. He's got flash, but Core's wrapped around.
Yeah, Core JJ's all the way in the far brush.
Level 6 though.
As now Yuji's there. Surdy does hit level 6. Dominus Pop looking for the damage onto Yon. Yuji trying to lock him down. Surdy flashing onto the turret. First blood. Welcome back to the LTA to Surdy. He makes it happen in the 2v3.
He's gonna have his cooldown soon.
Yeah, I mean, he actually might be able to turn this. Yuji can't quite get the damage down. Densing blows are going to be there, and Vault Breaker is enough. Yuji with the trade kill, but
can get the 1 kill back. He also gets that whole wave before he dies, so he'll lose very few minions coming back to another fight.
Alive. Ooh, the impale onto 2 members into Saint Shuffle. Yuji cannot get over the wall with that ult. He's out of there.
LYON looking strong early on in this game. LYON opening up though.
Call, yeah, looking for Adiland. Does he have Ixal's impact into the wall? Does not look like an explosive cast. Knocks him away, and LYON with the kill credit.
Set up for the kill, but again, a good numbers fight there for LYON, because even though they fall with Audi, Surdy's able to get a lot of plates here on the bottom side. He's just free hitting, and LYON, no subs.
Ooh, LYON, yeah, no summoners available and no backup. Core JJ was close, but not close enough. Henna now hits level 6.
But they teleported State down before APA could teleport down, so they have the numbers advantage unless APA wants to teleport in and contest
go for it. It looks like he's teleporting into the mid wave, so Weaver's Wall would be the call to go in. LYON already pick up the objective. Team Liquid go for an engage. Triple pulverize from Core JJ. APA is here. Unraveled Earth with a triple flick back as Impact looks for the flank, but so far LYON are holding on. Big shuffle from Saint. Knocks back APA and Core JJ, the only one impaled. While on the side here, Surdy taking a 1v2. Impact's about to go down. LYON stand tall. Team Liquid fall, and LYON will win the fight.
Such a big fight there from Saint.
Now on the mini-map, Surdy could be getting engaged on, but we're focused on APA because he's got multiple members of LYON around him. He will get out. Now, bot side, Surdy is unfortunately still in that 1v2. Right as we praise him, we cast or curse him. Shut down to Yuji.
And we took the camera away for 1 second, and he runs it down.
Determined if they will commit because the Herald is down to 2K, and it's out of there. No contest from Team Liquid, but an engage from LYON, causing that chaos. APA was just thinking maybe there's some if I can Weaver's Wall in there, but the ward saw him and
stole the red buff. APA was just kind of hoping that something nice happened up there. Waiting in case someone moved out of position, but it was actually him that was stuck in the trap.
Really stepping it up right now on this on-hit Varus. So the bot lane for LYON currently in a really good position to carry as Impact for Team Liquid completely caught out of position. He was looking to proxy a wave, and 4 members of LYON will punish him. Give the gift to Henna. Give the gold to the AD carry. Another pick for LYON.
I love that from LYON. Time to move down, summon the Rift Herald, and still be first on to Drake. So just a really nice timing there by all of LYON.
Surdy's also getting a top area. Thank you for the picture-in-picture here. So it's going to be a lot of damage on mid structure. A completed turret take top. Surdy has teleport. That's a teleport in from Impact into the top river, as he might look for an engage now into the mid lane. The rest of Team Liquid are set up. Teleport in from Surdy, but they're just snap engaging onto Henna. Shut down for LYON. Adiland tries to go in, flashes away, but LYON are down their AD carry for the dragon fight.
They're still gonna fight though.
They're still gonna engage. Goes in from LYON's. What a setup. Saint can't quite get in there though. Has the Emperor's Divide, and he's just free firing the impale onto Impact. LYON's buying space for everybody else, and Saint can have all this room to play with. LYON setting up their solo laners to carry the fight despite losing their AD carry. What a incredible engage from LYON to start that up. I thought they would back off. Team Liquid maybe in the same boat, but LYON say no.
Make a bad start to the fight or just miss position to lose this game with how strong their carries are.
I will say, it's not an unthrowable game, so I'm not going to cast a curse anybody here, Jad, but things are looking...
able to go in, and Impact was, he's been searching, right? He wants to find a pick angle. Surdy's likely able to zone him out, but Team Liquid is going to try and stop this. Otacon.
So Surdy's just pushes Impact away, who has the teleport. He can still look to join in, but LYON are just bursting down the Otacon. It's taken. Team Liquid cannot find the engage. Little out of sorts right now. No flash from the core JJ. No ultimate available. Engage onto Yuji, who also has no flash. So Team Liquid's jungler will fall. Henna with the kill credit. Another objective for LYON.
Audi and Lions have been very good at targeting flashless players this game. So they're keeping the tempo. Takes a Silas that he shouldn't have. They lose that game closely. They lose game 3. Here's another situation where clearly they should be winning as Surdy pushes up.
I mean, maybe we can find APA. Ooh, Impale misses the flash. Shattering Strike misses, and Surdy, unfortunately, is the target for Team Liquid. He's going to buy a little more time
with flash.
And Yuji following up, Impact following up. The barrel will go wide. Surdy, slice and dice again, out of range of the Deadly Flourish, will finally get shut down by Yuji.
Second shutdown there by Team Liquid on Surdy when he's playing a little more aggressively than he should, but at the same time, they're going to trade
on Surdy. He does have the teleport available, so LYON just need to make sure Team Liquid can't take it right away. And also don't get picked before Surdy gets there. CoreJJ looks for the engage on the same. Flash away, curtain call, but it's only going to hit the front line. Adilan and Lions doing well. Chain of Corruption lands on CoreJJ. He still backs off. Lions taking damage. Just Saint goes in for the shuffle. Finds APA, the flashless member. Precision from LYON solo laners as they will find a pick and start the Dragon Soul.
And this doesn't seem stealable by Yuji, who's getting chased out of his jungle by an angry crocodile. That's yet another 4v5.
Yeah,
that they just
Impact in the bottom wave that has the teleport. He has a flanking ward in that pixel brush at the top of the river, but he's going to choose to go more front to back. It's Yuji on the flank right now as he's getting engaged on. It's just going to be a commitment. And a steal from CoreJJ! The support with the smite! Team Liquid still in this game. Impale onto one member though. Impact pulled back in. Chain of Corruption to lock him down. A consolation prize for LYON. But the Baron steal for
they forgot about the cow.
Exactly. And you can't burn him down. Like, it takes so long to kill the Alistar. I understand going for the 50-50 at that point somewhat, but punished for it. LYON will still take JJ. They'll be spotted by Lions as the team starts up the Elder Dragon teleport in from Surdy. Yep, everything that LYON have been working towards.
I mean, they're in a position. They're in a position where they're really trying to pull Team Liquid in, and then they'd be able to go for fight.
Weaver's Wall comes through, not committed. Flash force from Adilan, Impale dodged by Impact with the stasis. Seeker's Arm Guard used, but he's still chained down, taken out. LYON find the pick out of the top lane as LYON's engage on the Yuji. Flash out for the jungler, Team Liquid. It's gonna be a miracle approach with no Weaver's Wall, no flash on Vi, no chance at Elder Steal. LYON pick up the objective, and now flash from Saint. He wants APA. He's got blood in his eye. He's got a Nexus on his mind, and Surdy agrees. LYON continue the engage. They're chasing down Team Liquid. Do you believe it? No 2-0s from the favorites across the board. LYON can close this one right here, right now. 4 dragons taken. They get the Elder Dragon, and LYON roar strong. Team Liquid, the horse will not defeat the lion 4 times in a row, Jet. LYON will make this much more interesting going into the banner ceremony this weekend by taking game number 1.
That has got to feel good for LYON. 19. Going to make sure he gets his games in. So really looking forward to see what LYON can do on the new champion.
One thing I will say about it, and this is more of a vibe check from my own experience playing against it,
is from the ultimate. Once you have the ultimate, then you can hop over walls. But he's looping around here.
So he walked all the way around through the river, so they expected maybe he was going to go up top side. Pillar goes out. There are summoner spells available. Nice handshake onto Lions. Looks like Jan's going to try and fight this one out, but the damage from Henna. The bailout. Jan looking for it. First blood to Henna. No answer for Team Liquid's bot lane.
That was so incredibly close there by Jan, who flashed to try and get that execute. Then, even with the last auto in the air,
Surdy in the 1v1 almost has it, and then Yuji gonna make it an unfair fight. Flash from Surdy, Yuji flash follow, bonk him on the head. Kill traded in the top lane for Team Liquid.
Oh man, that one kills.
Kind of cover some of the early, level 1 through 3 weaknesses of the Yanara. So far, so good for LYON's bot lane. As Henna got that first kill, Adilan gets first Drake at just 6 minutes into the game. They're gonna Saint walks all the way up here to the top side, had a wave to do so. LYON actually pushing Impact all the way back, but not fully committing yet. Now it's APA and Yuji nearby. They are committing under the turret. Ignite goes down. Impact can't heal up. Adilan with a kill credit, and LYON's perfect aggro on the turret. Just limps away with a sliver of a health bar.
Really well done, and I'd say
I'm a bigger fan of LYON's composition. And again, here it does seem like they have a composition that has different strengths for sure, but once they can play through, as Saint looking at APA here, UG's nearby, and Saint will have to walk back. Does get out just fine.
Yeah, I really like the Galio into the Wukong Annie. One, because when Galio dives in, you can get the defense, but there's actually a dive bottom happening.
Yeah, it does look like we're going in, and they just got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Feats of Warfare claimed. Surdy picks up the kill onto Impact.
He could at least give him the Drake, unless, but I mean, Saint doesn't have to go that far to be in ult range if Surdy wants to try and make a move in here, or if Nautilus wants to move in. So I don't think this Drake's going to be free.
It's only UG on the Drake. Surdy's public execution, it looks like about 10 seconds, maybe 15 on the cooldown. AP spotted on the flank right here. Blast Cone does not get over the wall, has to flash. Still has the Tibbers available, but now no flash engage tool for the Annie. Surdy's got to play careful, though. He is currently in a 1v2 as the team walks up here. Team Liquid not confident to force the Dragon anymore. There's the Galio ultimate coming down. Engage from Lions. Team Liquid holding for now as they got Surdy as he looked for the engage with public execution. Not enough needlework now coming through from Impact. This is the team fight for Team Liquid. Double kill to LYON. The Yanara did not go down with the engage. Team Liquid take the Dragon fight. Is that Team Liquid, they're hoping to make that run for Worlds. They got FlyQuest, they got C9 ahead of them. That is tough competition to beat. It starts with matches like this, though. You're expected to be able to take down teams like LYON if you're trying to go through and make that deeper run.
Yeah, I mean, prior to this last split, APA had gone to an international event in every single split he had played. But the fourth place curse came back to bite them a little bit, and they just haven't been a fourth place team. Like this entire time, these last 2 years, they've been a top team. So they're more likely to return to that than to stay what they were last split, you would think.
Adi is looking for another play. I mean, this is flashbacks to what had just happened off screen earlier. We had the replay of it, and now Impact again in trouble. Flash from Adiland, bonk, bonk, bite, bite. He's out of there as, Lions actually caught out by UG. That's a solo kill. There was no assist on that kill credit, so that was just UG taking him on his own.
Junglers fight back, I guess. They're just
rising to the occasion. You come in, replace Umpty, in this kind of like splitting time with him at first. Now you are the jungler as the team is making a play right now. Again,
nice play
onto Lions, a pick onto the Nautilus, punishing his positioning right there as Herald is on the table. Nice that UG picks up the kill, 3-0. Got a couple. Good. I like to have a quote for a player, you know, just to kind of summarize their narrative.
I mean, no ultimate here. Surdy level 11 gets a good amount of chunk damage down onto him.
APA has the Tibbers, but no stun anymore. As the Tibbers is now used, Saint comes in, but they don't want to fully commit to the fight. It looks like Lion back off.
Yeah, interesting little dance that they're having there in the top lane. Team Liquid ends up getting the map pressure off of this. Everyone on Lion is pushed back, but they're actually not confident enough to step up and push Yunara off of this mid wave, so their approach into the walls are not that strong here.
Vejon was close. Now Pillar onto APA as they engage with public execution. The bouncy house goes through. UG re-engages. It's all about LYON. The ultimate's been popped. Yanara unleashed with Impact in front. LYON on a killing spree. Team Liquid find the ideal Yanara fight.
It's pretty crazy because if you like freeze frame it on when these engages start, you think, wow, Lions got him.
Yep.
And then 5 seconds later, they're all dead.
APA was the pinata, but the gold was picked up by Team Liquid. They got all the candy after that one.
Yeah, it's looking like a team comp advantage here in those types of grouped up fights, and we've seen 2 of them now between LYON and Team Liquid. They're going for something.
He's got flash, he should be fine. Yeah, it's after fights like that that I love to see the damage as the coaching staff realizes as well. Yep. The Annie without ult, without flash was not the carry we needed for that fight. It's basically an engage if you think about it.
True, I mean, you don't need to protect the Annie who has no flash ult.
Stun lands onto Adiland. Looks like Team Liquid want this turret as a Hex Flash over the wall from Lions. Almost finds a hook. The turret will hold for right now, but not for very long. As LYON now, I believe, has 2 items completed. It looks like I'm seeing Runon's spreading that damage now. So
and the Blade of the Ruined King is proccing like mad in these fights.
Also, shout out APA. He did get a lot of damage down before he went down. As now it's Lions again getting caught out here, but who's catching whom? As the hostile takeover will land onto 2, but Adiland away from the rest of the team. Impact in a 1v3 finds a solo kill while LYON flashes forward. No fear in the eyes of Team Liquid's AD carry. He's gonna dive the turret, double kill. Impact takes out Saint on the side as Surdy says, you know what, I want part of that one. Triple kill kill to LYON.
He is just gonna keep going in. LYON takes over in this second game. New champion, gonna be potentially the first Yunara win in the LTA here. I mean, he's just also so fast in his ultimate with the E to be able to jump over walls, so runs everyone down. You can see LYON.
That GIF will never not be funny, by the way. Love it. 2025 having a great time so far. Flash forward, engages. Yuji could be in some trouble here, but LYON just cannot kill him fast enough as Adiland now, the odd man out. Trying to get to safety, no safety to be had. LYON is godlike. You just can't keep the kid down.
Yeah, and this is also why some people have compared Yunara to early Zeri. Once things start going well in team fights, you can just continue to run people down with the E move speed and your dashes over walls. So he is off to the races in this one.
Off to the races indeed, as mid lane Impact is actually in cutout needle work.
Okay.
On to Henna. Will trade his life 1-for-1.
Man, how has Impact got 5 kills in this game?
Yeah, wasn't he like 1-3 at one point? He was 0-3 at one point, and it's not over yet. Saint thought a turret would be enough to keep him alive. Team Liquid had other plans in mind, and another kill to Liquid.
LYON continues to maul them. This is a little aggressive by APA.
Everyone just wants to fight. Everybody wants part of the kills. APA is exhausted. LYON's one auto might be enough. Surdy for the damage. LYON taking up the turret, and they don't have the damage to kill. Oh no! APA! Because I think he walks up in W's, but yeah.
Little loose. I mean, the Drake is up, though. If this could be a turning point if LYON's able to pull off something good here.
I like being able to laugh it up, but now back to live. No laughing here. Adiland getting engaged on again. Goes down 30. Maybe he can take the team fight. No! Just popped like a balloon. Team Liquid get 2 kills and the dragon.
I'm like, ooh, they've engaged onto LYON, who has 2,000 health and a barrier that gives him 375 health. Man, APA, definitely the definition of having fun at the moment. 0-2-13
line
life.
Into depth charge. LYON knocked up for a moment there, but CoreJJ gets out. UG with the clone actually playing spacing perfectly as Saint almost goes down. LYON with his Infinity Edge just does so much freaking damage right now.
Didn't even have to burn his ult right there, so pushing them back easily just by the activation of his Q. So, LYON, bad game 1, still really good.
Over Adiland and Surdy, if you look at the bottom right of your screen, will look to take a tier 2 turret in trade.
Yeah, they do get an objective bounty, a pretty big one as well, because they're fairly far behind at the moment.
Team Liquid have a long chase here. I mean, there's no TP on Adiland, so they have to run the Trundle out, and Team Liquid have all members collapsing. I don't think LYON were fully prepared for this. Adiland is running away. Surdy looks to be the sacrificial lamb, and he will be just that. Adiland gets to safety.
APA picks up his first kill.
There we go.
Good job, buddy. Should have given it to Yunara, but, you know, didn't want to have that 0 next to his name.
I mean, because Team Liquid spent all that time going bot side, though, that's actually a big window for LYON. But all things considered, it's not a bad play from LYON here.
Yeah, it's a much better outcome than if they would have tried to fight the Baron.
But what if Team Liquid just does it again? What if they just keep chasing?
What if they just keep pushing?
What if they just never stop engaging onto the Trundle? He flashed over the wall. He's taken down. They're still pushing that bottom wave, mind you.
How confident do they feel? Can they 2v...
I honestly think they could. With LYON having ult, with CoreJJ having ult, the bailout as well, depth charge is used, double knockup, but those rockets do no damage, man. They don't even get through those shields. Lions have to go to full retreat mode as LYON is now a legendary. Teleporting from APA, LYON lose their support and don't get anything in trade.
Yeah,
over the wall.
Flies over the wall. He's got his ultimate running. He's going for him.
Yep, he's going for him. The state has been transcended, but he just doesn't have the damage right now.
Yeah, I was thinking that he wanted to end the game in that moment, but they have all but ended this game. Even when they were down in gold, they had a team fight advantage with the way they were able to group up LYON and just end them. I think they'd like to end on this wave.
Yeah, they're going for it right here, right now. Team Liquid with all members strong with the Baron empowered waves. LYON lose 1 Nexus turret, but they do have LYON's back up, so it is a true 5v5. And Team Liquid have taken a good amount of poke damage from the Corki, from the Galio Winds of War, so they should respect this. Decide to back away. It's only the clone that gets hit by the Dredge line, and now it's Surdy looking for the 1v1 versus Impact on the side right there. The rest of Team Liquid look to collapse. They just posture so the Impact has positioning to get away.
Yeah, they have a massive amount of gold in inventory right now, so it would be good for them to shop. LYON alone is sitting on 3,500 gold.
Adiland hit a pillar onto UG. Do they keep chasing? I mean, there's not better chances as the public execution goes a little wild. Hostile takeover hits onto 3 members right there. Shutdown for Adi. as UG does fall. Now LYON, they have a member advantage. Can they find more? LYON flashes a safety. LYON still free firing in the fight, but he's so low. Can he do it? Bail out. He gets a double. He gets a triple. LYON cannot die. Are you kidding me? Team Liquid win another fight off the back of their 80 carry.
He had 3,500 gold in inventory.
All right.
Now he's got 4,500 gold in inventory, and he's given 1,100 over to Surdy just for fun.
I mean, I think this game is over. There's still minions pushing in. Impact, full health bar. It's only Surdy to hold the line. APA's running up. 1v1 at the Nexus. How's Impact feeling about this one? The needlework goes wide. Surdy's gonna have to get back on him. You have to take the kill. Impact splitting damage between the Nexus and Surdy, but he's got it. Team
The momentum of the series, LYON just popped off.
Yeah.
So throwing him on to another hyper carry and also giving Core JJ another support where he is stronger than the other.
From Henna and Core JJ. Meanwhile, Surdy gets the wave shoved in. Yuji's passing to the other side of the rift alongside Adiland. There's a Descends.
Yeah, good little bit of poke already.
Big damage. He goes back in. Ether Blade. First blood over to LYON. Henna gets excited. Jinx passive. Still not confident enough to take the 1v1 onto LYON afterwards, but a 1-for-1 trade. Top laners are playing tanks. Both of these tanks expected to be able to handle the 1v2 just fine.
And I mean, in the early game, Impact is behind him, so if LYON did have people to turn around, the Lantern would have been able to save him. But now
flash engage, and the hook misses from Core. Flay lands as UG pops the ultimate flash as well. Saint going very aggressive to guarantee the kill, and will do just that. Between worlds to secure it. Kill credit to LYON.
Beautifully done there by Adiland. They chained the CC so well. They got about 80% of UG's health down before he could ult people.
Walking down as well. It seems like both of these teams are posturing for it.
Yeah, pretty hard for Team Liquid to make an entrance. Watch Impact on the bot side to try and pinch LYON here.
If you can just ult Adiland out of the pit, UG can look for it, but the Keeper's Verdict knocks him away. Unstoppable onslaught, catches out the AD carry. LYON's down, flash over the wall from LYON. They're looking to come in on AP. That's both carries down. Team Liquid, just as their second dragon was in sight, start to crumble, and LYON get a double kill to Henna. They'll chase Impact away, flash to the turret. LYON just crushed Team Liquid at that second dragon.
Looks like LYON couldn't quite catch the Lantern in time. It's Surdy who flies in from the mid lane on the Scion flank to execute LYON and give LYON the Drake fight.
What a pincer maneuver from LYON. I was watching. I've seen a few good moments, a couple rough ones, but then those types of fights on a champion
fight here in the river
we don't expect from him. Now going for another engage. He's locking down APA. Keeper's Verdict knocks somebody out of the fight as Adiland committing onto Core JJ, but LYON now walking up. Death Sentence misses. APA trying to reposition with the help of Impact, but now Impact just thrown to the wolves. APA out of there as well. And LYON find the solo laners at the Herald.
They are completely snowballing this game.
LYON, 7 kills to 1. A 3,000 gold lead. Now taking their
peel is bad right now, so it's a bit of a struggle. They're just going to start it and hope Team Liquid walks in. It's Saint who has to be the threat on the flank.
I think he's just going to look for the 1v1 on APA here. He's spotting him out, weirding to get some damage down. The Dragon's focused. You're just going to have to look for it. Keeper's Verdict can again knock him out. It's charged. Not throwing it yet. Ooh, buffered by Impact, but doesn't matter. They still get the Dragon out. Flash engage from LYON, stunning him up, and they're all to the back line again. LYON pounce onto Team Liquid post-Dragon this time around. Core JJ even falls under the turret. Henna popping off. 9-1 on the scoreboard, and LYON are making Team Liquid sweat. Herald will charge to the bottom turret. They're going to get another one.
No, they're beating Team Liquid for sure right now. This was 5,000 gold up, 2 Drakes to 1, and just the series of events in that team fight, they lose their Scion and LYON ultimate, so they just fall further back in the pit and make something happen. This game, he's definitely sitting back, doing his job. The team arrives, he's going in.
And now Unstoppable Onslaught, they're looking for another engage. Core JJ has to absorb it, damage to all the LYON as he's knocked up by the Q. Mega Death Rocket as well. Adiland gets the kill on a LYON. Team Liquid thought they could push for another wave. Solar Flare will slow UG. He gets back to the turret, zap for more damage. APA in the brush, and he's got to be careful, but he is not going to walk up. So Team Liquid just lose their bot laners for nothing.
It is a game 3 route. They want more, too.
APA walks up, does not get hit into the wall, but the keeper's verdict just taps, knocks him up in the air. Impact flash over the wall. They're on the header. They want to take down this Jinx, and they do. No reset picked up. Yuji still alive. APA free firing, and Team Liquid finds something, and they needed it.
That's a big shutdown onto Henna. He was worth a lot of gold. Then they can make their approach, because then they have full vision if TL is trying to flank them for any reason, and they can have a better approach to actually engage on Team Liquid if they do start the Otacon.
And Saint just TP's in. He's like, I'm not looking for the flanking Aurora. Mid lane's crashing, so now they can front to back with a 4,000 gold lead. It's so much harder for Team Liquid to find anything here. Again, we talked about their short-range composition. It's really only Yon that can get in there, but no flash available. It's going to be up in about 20 seconds here. So LYON looking to commit. Yuji might look for the flank here and for a steal on the bottom side. The death sentence lands, but he's knocked away.
They're pretty debuffed right now. This
now
is time
Yuji
for
can't get in. Oh, that was the only window for Yuji to look for the steal. Not going to get it, but now the re-engage comes in from LYON. They're locking down APA. He's out of the fight. Impact looking to make some damage happen on the back line, but Saint flashes away. Surdy holding the line 1v3 so that his team can take out Impact, and LYON will get the Otacon and win the team fight.
Yeah, clutch there because it's going to lead into the Drake.
Yeah.
In terms of risk, that was pretty risky, because they were heavy, but they've lost so many of these games. Now Baron started up, 8,000 health. Let's see if they can get a fight.
Oh, Keeper's Verdict misses onto UG, so there is a chance for a steal. CoreJJ does not have the smite currently, despite the Summoner Spellbook, but they do have the Death Sentence on the LYON, so the Leona picked off right there as the objective goes down. Cyan ult on top of Onslaught away, but they're going to follow it up. Everybody from Team Liquid jumping in there, but they might have taken a one-way ticket to the gray screen. They can't kill Henna. They can't kill Saint. LYON's carries are still holding strong. Henna takes down Impact as now the front line's looking a lot lighter for Team Liquid. They're trying to walk up. APA's trying to make something happen, but again, the range disadvantage as Odilane finds another flank, taking him down. Team Liquid's hoping to kite back, but APA just can't quite do it. Yon's got to be the hero. Yon's got to be the savior. Yon's got to make something happen here, but there's just such low chances as they're chased down by LYON. Saint on a rampage. LYON take the fight and the Baron.
Team Liquid shot their shot right there. It just wasn't quite enough. Yon actually runs out of ammo on his green and white guns towards the end of the fight. Has bad guns by the end of it. Otherwise, I feel like he might have been able to turn that. It looked suicidal by Team. So he just doesn't have the good lineup. Uses his turret there. That spends 10. That means white gun is gone.
And we're back to live. And again, LYON pounce. UG flashing over the wall. The turret mid lane is gone. So Yon as well has to limp to safety. Cleanse used. Team Liquid, they're going to have to mount some kind of base defense here because LYON have all members up with Baron empowered waves crashing this mid turret.
Yeah, the LYON pulling back because Mountain Soul is available. Oh, well, that's a lot of Aurora damage.
Liquid in, and what did we learn, Jet? Don't fight LYON 5v4. That's when they're strongest. And I think they showed it there at the Baron. Here's Team Liquid 5v5 looking to mount their defense. LYON, such huge shields picked up by that Mountain Soul, and Team Liquid just cannot find anything. It's really just a miracle hook. Maybe just Yon finding big damage with that ultimate. Moonlight Vigil does not land, but that one did! Saint with the weird and twofold hex onto all 4 members. Team Liquid melt at their Nexus turrets, and LYON have one more prey left alive in the fountain. But a champion of the fountain ain't gonna do much to stop this push. LYON continue on. They continue forward, beating a dead horse. 2-1, mounting a victory against Team Liquid. LYON will take the series.
What a relief for LYON, pulling off the upset.